Do extroverts really succeed just because they talk a lot? Or do introverts succeed because they stay quiet and think more? Is success really about how much we speak? Or is there something deeper that many people don't see? Hello, everyone. Today's story is about a habit that quietly holds many people back. You may not even notice it, but it could be your biggest obstacle. And while listening, you'll also learn some useful English, words and sentences you can use in daily life. So, stay with us until the end. In a small town lived a boy named David. He was smart, hardworking, and full of dreams. He wanted to be the top student in his class, learn new skills, and create a bright future. But David had one habit that was secretly causing problems. He talked too much. Every time he learned something new, he couldn't resist telling everyone about it. He would share his goals, his dreams, even personal feelings. David believed that talking about his plans would keep him motivated. He also enjoyed the attention and praise he received from friends, parents, and teachers. But no matter how much he spoke, success wasn't showing up. His exam results were only average, and he couldn't understand why. To make things worse, some people even began to mock him. Feeling sad, David went to spend a weekend with his grandfather. But even there, he couldn't stop worrying. Seeing his grandson so quiet and upset, his grandfather asked, "What's the matter, son? Why do you look so down?" David finally shared his heart. "I tell everyone about my dreams, but I'm not able to achieve them. And lately, I feel like I'm even losing interest in them." His grandfather listened carefully and then said, "David, the reason you're losing interest in your dreams is because you keep telling everyone about them." David looked surprised. "Really?" His grandfather nodded and began sharing a story. Many years ago, in a small village, there lived a farmer named Thomas. He was poor but very hardworking. His dream was to one day build a large farm, filled with crops, and create a better life for himself. Every single day, he worked in the fields and saved every bit of money he could. But Thomas followed one strict rule. He never shared his plans with anyone. People often asked him, "Why do you work so hard all the time?" But Thomas only smiled and said, "You'll understand in time." Years passed, and slowly, he bought a small piece of land, then another. He grew crops, sold them, and saved more money. Eventually, he built a proper farm. Later, he even built a beautiful house. The villagers were shocked. Nobody had any idea how he had managed to achieve so much. One day, an old friend visited him and asked, "Why didn't you ever share your dreams with anyone?" Thomas smiled and explained, "Because when you talk too much, two things happen. First, people try to discourage you. Second, you waste your energy talking instead of doing. Keeping quiet protects your goals. Words are like arrows. Once they are released, you can't take them back. I wanted my success to speak for me." Hearing this, David began to understand what his grandfather meant. His grandfather added, "Son, when you tell everyone about your dreams, not all of them will be happy for you. Some may even try to bring you down. And the more you talk about your goals, the more your brain feels like you've already achieved something. That reduces your motivation to actually work on them." David stayed quiet for a while and then asked, "Grandpa, how can I change myself?" His grandfather smiled and replied, "From today, speak less about your plans and focus more on action. Let your success become your voice. Remember, silence carries powerful energy." Those words changed David's life. From that day, he stopped sharing his dreams with everyone. Instead, he studied harder, worked quietly, and avoided unnecessary conversations. Months passed, and David noticed a big difference in himself. His confidence grew, and he stopped worrying about people's opinions. When the final exams came, David ranked first in the whole school. Everyone was shocked. His friends asked, "How did you do it?" David just smiled, remembering his grandfather's advice, "Stay silent, and you can achieve anything." Years later, David became a successful entrepreneur, and his journey inspired many others. He proved that real success comes from actions, not just words. The strongest voice is silence. Speak less, work more, and let your results do the talking. Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert doesn't matter. What matters is learning when to stay quiet. You don't need to share all your dreams, goals, or future plans with others. Keep them safe until you've made real progress. Talking too much can create a false sense of achievement, and that false feeling can slow down your hard work. So build yourself so strong that your work becomes your language, and your success becomes your answer. Work quietly, and when the right time comes, the world will see what you've achieved. If you enjoyed this story, give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments. That helps more people discover it too. I'll be back soon with another meaningful story. Until then, stay patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward in life.